Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Alma. It is October. We have some grass bells that we are slowly converting to silage here. They're at 62%. These are also small bells. If we go here, we got 62 that are at 3,500 liters. Now, if my math is correct, that's about 200,000 liters of silage. I don't know if that's going to be enough. And I would like to keep these as kind of a reserve, just so that, you know, if things go awry, we get more cattle, things like that, we can have a few bales as backup. So what I think we're gonna do is let's grab one of the horses. Let's go for a little horse ride. There we go. I gotta deal with the horses anyway. But we have this nice, beautiful field of corn over here. I think it would make a good opportunity to make some silage out of this. Or, as the game says, cut it down into chaff, let it ferment into silage. So yeah, let's go ahead and we will rent a forage harvester. We will rent a header. We will rent all of the different tools needed to make some silage today. Let's get some jumpies in. We gotta jump the horses every now and then. Yeah, we've got this beautiful bunker silo over here that is just begging to be used. Why wasn't the horse turning? Alrighty. And we had the this one over here. Let's go ahead and give it a brush down. Give temper a little temper management brushing. Oh, you got to get the backside? Is that what you want? The backside? Okay. Scratch the Come on, you're not clean yet. We got to get you clean. I'm not doing a job halfway. You just don't like to be brushed, do you? Okay, cleanliness is 100. Alright, let's go ahead and go to the market. Let's grab the truck and drive on up to the market. If I can find my truck. Oh yeah, it would be by the house. Let's go ahead and turn the radio on and head on up to the market. Alright, let's take a look at the brochure. See what we can... The one we got... is definitely not this guy. This is a direct drill. With precision farming, this may be the ticket we need for our future corn planting issues. Got one of these guys. See, I've never heard of the Kloss brand, but I have heard of the Challenger by Caterpillar. Yeah, we would do a front weight on this. We would not do a 3-point. You know what? I think we're going to hold off on that. Let's get a hold of the bank first. Let's see what we can discuss here. Let's take another loan. I can gather 1.4 million. Oh. So we have to pay this off in 20 years. You know what? Let's just go ahead and max out this loan here. And 400,000. $8,000 a month, or 8209. 20 years. Yeah, sure. Let's do this. Let's do this. So, we are going to select this guy. We are going to view on the map, and we are in here. We'll just kind of make this a little quick. And I don't like the way we can't do this here. Come on, door, open up. Do I have to hit the button here? There. Yeah, I guess I do. Okay. Let's get this drug out into the open. Actually, we'll have AI worker Joe bring it up to the vehicle shop, and we should be able to pull it with the case. Nothing against the planter that's in there, but it's one of those that you get a better bonus when you're working precision farming using direct drilling equipment. So let's get this guy drug out. This planter's nice, not gonna lie. It's just not what we're looking for precision farming. Okay. Let's go ahead and set the destination up to the market here. And of course, target is unreachable. How about if we do this? There we go. And we'll just do this, get into our vehicle, and we'll start buying a few pieces of equipment. Okay, do we need the crawler tracks on this thing? Because that's how much it was on the market page. We do want the fertilizer tank. Do we need the gauge wheels? I don't know. What do they do? Oh, it just changes them to a spoked gauge wheel. Yeah, we don't need that. GPS. Yeah, we will be running GPS on this, so we do need that. Liquid fertilizer openers. We should do that. Let's go ahead. Factory mounted set for liquid fertilizer. Have no idea what that is. Do we need the trailer hitch on the back? I don't think so. We can always add that on if need be. So yeah, I think this is going to be our version we're going to buy. And, oh, that showed up at the house. And that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so the forage harvester. It'd be nice if there was a red one, you know? But the John Deere here is actually a much better option than any of them. The Fendt Katana, if we go up to the highest horsepower of 847, we're at 542,000. We can go with the base of 420, but the whole problem is we can't even really run any of these Kemper headers for it. So that's kind of the downfall with the Fendt. Oh, it starts at 650. Let's get that correct. So we can run the little 6-meter header, 7.5 or 9. So that's why you go John Deere. And let's just go back again. 770 is the starting, all the way up to 970. So we can run the 4.5, the 6, the 7.5, or if we go to the big boy version, we can get the 9-meter header. So, because the starting horsepower is 770, we should probably go as big as we can get. Even if we max this thing out to 990 horse, or the 970 horsepower versus the 770. I mean, heck. Compared to the other one, yeah. This is a no-brainer. So let's go ahead and we'll lease this guy. We don't need twin wheels. I've already leased it, so we're absolutely fine. Let's go ahead and go back and we'll get our header. There's no real difference between any of the brands for price. So we'll just go as big as we can get. That one's for sugarcane. That one's for all the stuff, 9 meter, 120. We'll go ahead and get this guy here. We'll lease it. Now we need a wagon. Wagons are up higher. We need something with as much capacity as we can get. That one's 46. The power tube's a great one. That one's 47. That one's 52. Okay. That one, the Bergman's 56. We could go with this, but I kind of want to keep it a little bit more realistic. That one's 52. I think we will go with the Gentile. Yeah, it's a little bit more money. But if we do the silage body work, at 71,000 liters, I think this will be it. Okay. And they're all right there. Is our tractor over here? Yes, our tractor is over here. And I think we have to come over here for the fixing of said things. Okay, it is in perfect health, 0 hours. Let's go ahead and sell it. We'll get 83 out of it. We got a third of the money back from the other planter. Okay. Oops, let's get pointed in the right direction. Because I don't know if we're going to need to buy anything else. Yes, we will. Okay, let's go ahead and get this guy sent back home, because that I can pull myself. I wish there was an option to just say, send home, you know, instead of set destination. Send home. And we'll put you right there, I guess. And we got Jamie on the tractor. That is perfect. Alright. We've got the 8R sitting in the farmyard. Is that going to be enough ponies to do some compaction? Is that going to be enough? Okay. Might have been. Let's go ahead and get this guy home first. Yep, looks like a standard John Deere layout with the gear handle and the second seat, and yep, radiator. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn the radio back on. See you when we get back to the farm. Yep, and there's our planter. We had it delivered here, I guess. So, let's see if we can turn some lights on. Off. And what am I looking at? Okay, that's new. Oh, it's a backup camera. Huh, okay. That's new. Alright, let's jump over to the John Deere, and we're gonna do something here. See you in a second. Okay, we're taking the John Deere over to the maintenance shop to do a little bit of work on her. Okay. And I placed a call over to the dealership to see if we can get a few items brought over as we do this. It's going to take us a little bit of time to get the duals set up. So, let's we're going to max out the horsepower. We're going to switch to our favorite brand of Michelin's. Just going to throw some twin wheels on it all around. We want the Azaria Compact. Okay. Alright, and we can leave the front weight there. We're not going to need it for right now. And as I was working on this thing, I got a notification saying that supplies have been dropped off. And we'll see if this thing has the mental fortitude to do some silage compacting. go ahead and get our trailer taken somewhere different. Let's take it just up here. I mean, we could have used this trailer for the silage, but I mean, we get about double using that trailer over there. And look, our supplies have shown up. Okay. We'll go ahead and get the that guy put on it. Okay, and as long as our tires don't hit the wings as it's unfolded. Okay, let's go ahead and unfold that. Switch to the back and get that unfolded. Alright, our John Deere is ready for some silage packing. So we'll just park it over here for the time being. Alright, let's go grab our forage harvester and we'll load up some silage additive into it. And let's get to work. It's 8:30 in the morning on a nice, beautiful October. We should be able to get this field done in... Oh, and I left it running too. Hate it when I do that, especially on leased equipment. There we go. We are full up on the additive. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing into working position. Yeah, unlike other ones, this one, the body does not rise up. Alright, let's do this. Select the right thing here. Back on the header, drop it down, starter it up. And we're going to do a whole bunch of cuts here. We'll come back and forth. So let's just jam out to some good old tunes. Alright, we are back for load number 2 in the harvester. Everything seems to be going good. Our yield percentage is kind of low. We're down in the 50%. Let's go ahead and bring the map up and see what it shows. Let's bring the big one up. Yeah, we definitely need to do some work on this field. Yeah, running in the red there for our yield is something to be desired. Are we gonna make it? Wow. Talk about cutting it close there. I pat myself on the back, but I've already got a bum shoulder. Go ahead and get this unloaded, and then we will meet you back in the tractor to do some leveling. Alright, let's give this a shot. See if we can't do some leveling while we're here. We're on the back. Let's go ahead and turn that on. See what we can do. Let's lower it. Is that actually working out like it's supposed to? Oh, wow. I think I'm going to like this tool more than this blade. I don't want to do too much because I want to compact it with everything in here. Alright. I think that's working out really well, this leveler. I've never used this before. It's actually something new, so yeah. Turn that off. No, we can leave that unfolded. It's a good thing. There we go. Turn that off. Alright, let's get back to the silage. Yeah, let's just do an inspection here. That actually made it really nice. Need to turn the display setting back on so we can see what the compaction's like, but yeah, I like that little leveler. That's nice. That is super nice. Hello, Mr. Deer. Okay, back to it. So as we can see, the yellow band means we're getting into a better yield percentage. It's going to get only better when we decide to plow it, which this field needs, and put some lime down, which the field also needs. But do we put corn back into this field? I don't know. Okay, we're coming up onto the end here. We're almost full. I always wanted to see how far we could go with the forage harvester in material when it's full. Is it going to shut off? It didn't shut off. I mean, technically it's not how it works. There is no internal storage in these forage harvesters. Yeah, I won't risk it. Not right now, anyway. Get this unloaded and head on back. And we're full again. Do 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 do. So with that $1.1 million we have sitting in the bank account, I'm wondering what we're gonna do with it. I think it's gonna come down to where we need more fields. So we may actually do that. Our tractor situation is pretty good. The 3650 I have some qualms about. I don't mind it per se as a starting tractor, but the shifting on it is just absolutely atrocious. So we may trade that off. Oh darn, we're empty again. I was trying to get that one little spot there. Oh well, we'll fill it up here in a minute. Be right back. Yeah, I doubt we're gonna reach the where that last row there on the left, right at the end of the pipe. Yeah, we're not gonna reach that. But it does give us a good opportunity to take one strip down and then go back and get the other one. I wonder how many more loads I'll get out of here. 2 loads? 3? We're almost done with the field. So I guess we'll find out here relatively soon. I'm sitting here packing this, curiosity has the best of me, and I don't know how much we have in here. I have not exited the vehicle to take a look. I don't even know what the percentage is for our compaction. So I'm going to go ahead and stop and take a look. Okay, we're at 49%. We got 714,873 liters. Alright, I've been thinking about doing this for the past couple of minutes of the compaction process. Let's go ahead and place an order here. Let's get one more of these. I want to see what two of them do. That leveler worked out really well for the amount of bumps it reduced. So let's see what two of these compactors do for speed. Speed. I am speed. No, I wanted it lowered. There we go. Let's see if we speed up the compaction process. We're just going to drive back and forth. That way we got to wait on each end. And we'll just angle our way up the back and then down the bottom. It actually seems to be working out fairly well. So let's go ahead and turn the music back on. And just continue. We'll come back when we're all done. Alright, we are back in. We are at 99% compacting. And there's the elusive 100. Let's go ahead and raise these up. That actually worked out a lot faster than I thought. The last time I did a silage clamp like this, it was 16 by 40 meter, and it literally took me over an hour to compact it at 800,000 liters. Granted, we could put a lot more in here. And yeah, something just doesn't sit right with me with this silage clamp. It's got a lot of bleed through. But it is what it is. We're using it. It's part of this map, so yeah. But something else also tells me that this isn't going to be enough. We've got this cornfield here. It's 400,000. We've got that little guy right there. That's 44,000. Let's go ahead and visit that one. No, that one's already harvested. So, let's visit this one. This one's full. What direction are we facing? Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, this is also 31.59 acres. This field is just over half that size. Well, let's go ahead and go on back. We've got our silage. We've got a nice pile. But I think I want more. I think I want more. We're going to do this off stream. We're going to go ahead and buy that for 490. We're going to go ahead and buy this little guy right here, even though that one's already harvested. Do we have enough for this one here? Not quite. And that means we're going to need some more grass as well. Because I need to be making a lot of hay for the future plans of this farm. So yeah, I want to thank you all for joining me again on this little silage packing adventure. And until next time, we'll catch you later.